What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you our 2019-2020 curriculum choices. And I might be able to squeeze in like how I schedule. I don't want this video to be too long though. So I'm trying to show you everything homeschool, and I'll probably do a homeschool room tour and maybe like some homeschooling tips probably sometime next week. All right, let's get in the video. So this is journey stuff. Preschool is probably the easiest to teach. I will say she's 3, and so her curriculum is basically play for the most part. I use a lot of manipulatives with her. So we use dice to help her with like counting. We use these for counting. I got these from, pretty sure these came from, most of this came from the dollar spot at Target. These are like little short books. Yes or no, just really easy, not on me, really easy books I can read to her that she can memorize and start memorizing sight words. And also we do a lot of flashcards. These came from Target. So we're working on, can y'all see that? We're working on numbers and shapes and colors. These are also just some little visuals to help her remember her numbers and letters. And usually what we do with this, like we may have a letter of the day. And so we might get Play-Doh or something and lay it on just to help her commit these to memory, which honestly, all of my kids had, it took them a while to remember all the letter sounds. So, you know, at 3 years old, I'm really not pushing it that hard. It's really just more, you know, let's have fun, and, you know, it's fun to learn, that kind of stuff. Just sowing seeds of learning. And also use these puzzles. Oops. Also use these puzzles. She loves these. And I got these from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Y'all check Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has so much stuff for the little bitty kids. These are farm animals. So we'll go through. I'll let her put the puzzles in. And she'll point and say pig, chicken, sheep. You know, just trying to get those... get her speech in order, because, you know, sometimes she still talks like a baby. We don't know what she's saying, you know. So this helps with speech development and, you know, all that good stuff. And these came from Target. These are magnet boards, and they come with these little magnets. So, you know, we can practice her numbers with these. Or I'll put numbers 1 through 5 and tell her to put the numbers in order, stuff like that. But that's it. You know, for the 3-year-olds, I don't push too hard. I'm not that kind of parent that, you know, I'm trying to get you to graduate high school at 12. You know, if it happens, cool. But that's not really the goal here. The goal is to have fun and to get your core education down. So for Maya, she's in the 1st grade. Use these same cards to help her with her writing. She still writes a lot of her letters backwards. So we'll just keep doing these and keep doing little writing workbooks until she gets that down. And then all of these, we use these. All of these came from Mardell. If you don't have a Mardell in your area, they have an online store too. I will link that in the description box. But here is one for beginning and ending sounds, following directions, reading comprehension, and scissor skills. And then this, I'm pretty sure this came from Dollar Tree. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure this came from Dollar Tree. So this was $1, and this is like language arts. This will be great for like homework or just review. Yeah.
Bonnie, can I have a Bonnie?
And I just recently got these for her. We use a program called Starfall. And I just found out that Starfall actually has books and stuff you can buy to go with their program. And I'll show you these online programs too. And I'll list all of them in the description box. But here is level 1 reading and writing journal. And there's a look on the inside. So you circle the words that have a long A sound. So she would circle them and then write them in the blank. And then I also got this set. And I know this says level kindergarten, but you know, I feel like kindergarten or probably pre-K through first, you're really kind of reviewing the same stuff. But I'm the type of parent too, I just meet them where they are. So I ignore whatever grade it says. If you need help with sight words, I'm going to get you sight words. You know what I mean? If you need help with reading, we're going to do reading. It doesn't matter what grade it's for. So I'm trying to meet them where they are. Don't be ashamed to go backwards. It comes in level 1, or it comes in 2 books. Listening and writing, and then reading and writing. So, and also, now this is more so for review. And this, actually you can start doing this, I think, in kindergarten, which she's first grade, but it comes with all these little books that she can read on her own. That's what you saw her reading in the last video. She reads these pretty much on her own. And they also come with these sight words flashcards. And I also got, oh, and I got this from Half Price Books. And I like it because it comes with workbooks. And so you read the little books and then you do the workbooks. So I thought that was cool. So like I said, this says kindergarten, even though she's first grade, it's just review. It's just review. I have no problem going backwards where they need it or going forwards where they need it. You know, just meet your kids where, that's the beauty of homeschooling. You just meet them wherever they need it the most. And I also got this from Half Price Books, and it's also review. It's review. For her math, I like to use dice for addition. This is so easy. I got these for $1 somewhere. I think Target or somewhere. But she rolls the dice and then she looks at it. 5 plus 1 equals how many? 6. So it helps her with addition. And for math, we use Horizons, which I really do like Horizons. Their stuff is very, very colorful, and it's very thorough. And I also use Easy Peasy. Easy Peasy is a free online homeschool, and it is a good place to start. I know some people may be wondering, you know, is Easy Peasy enough? I feel it is. I use it kind of supplementary because my kids get through the work too fast. And so I have to add things on top of it. But it is a 100% free homeschool curriculum. Now, you do have to pay for the workbooks, but she has a lot of these workbooks available for print for free. This is first grade. And so to me, just comparing the two, so we have Horizons and we have Easy Peasy. This is one you can get for free. Horizons can be a little bit pricey. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you get the entire curriculum. It's gonna be a little pricey. But when you compare these side by side, I mean, they're going over the same material, and this program is a lot cheaper. So I hope that makes sense. And, you know, it's in black and white versus, you know, Horizons. It's full color and stuff, but it is literally the same. It's the same material. It's Easy Peasy, all-in-one homeschool. Look them up online, and it is free. Okay, so I forgot to show you this. This is also Horizons for first grade. This is phonics and reading. And so, yeah, we also use this for Maya. Okay, also for pre-K all the way through first, I have these. Let me open it up for y'all so y'all can see it. And I think pretty sure I got these from Mardell. And so these are like sight words memorization. And you can make sentences so they connect like puzzles. Okay, so you can kind of create your own little sentences, have them put together words, and then say the sentences. And then we have these. These are little puzzles. Journey even uses these. She just counts the whatever's on it, and then she finds the matching number. And then this is also for Journey and Maya too. Sometimes she gets her B's and D's mixed up and stuff like that. Um, and so these come in puzzle pieces too. You match the capital letters with the lowercase letters. And then here is Sight Words Level 1 Bingo. So yeah, these are our learning games. We also have Brain Quest, which I'll show you guys that in a minute. And all the kids do Brain Quest. It goes from first grade all the way up to fifth. All right, so now for my fifth grader. Okay. So this is probably his absolute favorite thing to do. This is coding games, where he learns how to build his own games in a program called Scratch. Scratch is completely free. Even if you're not homeschooling your kids, even if they do public school, use any of these materials just to help them get ahead. And definitely if they like coding, this is a good one. We're only in December and he has already finished this entire book. Okay, so now I gotta go get him the second one. And they have other stuff, other books available, but you basically create codes and you make your own games. And he just loves this. He loves it. He is my kid that just loves to learn. He loves to create things, and this was just perfect for him. I purchased this on Amazon, and it wasn't that much. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like $15 or something like that. So he also does, we're doing typing this year. This came from The Good and the Beautiful. I like their program also. And again, you can buy the booklets, but she also offers most of the elementary grades for free. You just download it and print. But if you want the workbooks, you pay for the workbooks. I prefer workbooks, but I still print too. Like if I'm, trying to be what is that on there? Trying to be frugal. Doing Spanish this year. So, and I got all of these. I got these on Amazon. This one came from Mardell. And it's all Spanish one, introductory Spanish. He really wants to learn Mandarin. But I think because we live in Texas, I just think it's really important that he knows Spanish. And then we'll move on to Mandarin. And two, I can't help with Mandarin. I told him, I'm like, look, you on your own. I know zero Mandarin, but I'm pretty good with the elementary Spanish. But yeah, Mandarin, whew, no, you on your own with that one, buddy. I also got this one. This is one that we're gonna do as a family. We're all trying to learn Spanish. We also use Spanish apps on our phone. Google Translator is a good app to download. And just think of what we do is we put in common phrases. So good night. So instead of saying good night when the kids go to bed, now I go, Buenos noches, mi amor. Good night, my love, or whatever, just to get them used to hearing it every day. So anyway, and here is Spanish 10 minutes a day. You set the timer and it's going to go for 10 minutes. And you fill in the workbook, and at the end of 10 minutes, you close the book, you're done. So he likes that one because it's super fast. I got this from Five Below, and it's 400 writing prompts. Now, I do have to go through some of these. Like, I had to rip some of the pages out because they didn't make sense for a fifth grader. It wanted him to write about adult stuff. But most of it, not inappropriate, but just adult. Here's the ones he already did. And when he finishes one, he tucks it behind this folder. But okay, so like this one, you have a chance to mentor a troubled teen. What do you talk about and how will you make an impact in their life? That's not really appropriate for a fifth grader. He's not even a teenager yet, so that's what I mean by adult. But then there's one that says, "Do you believe in miracles?" Or name your biggest pet peeve. Things like that. Um, Plan your perfect birthday party. That's perfect for a fifth grader. So some of these, I cross them out because it's just not relevant. But for $5, and then you get to practice daily writing. Why not? Grammar. We usually use this for homework. And look, me and CJ, can you see me? Me and CJ, we just love corny jokes. We love them. Like, we're the ones, those little Laffy Taffy, those little Laffy Taffy candies. Like, we're the ones that crack up laughing at the jokes on the Laffy Taffy wrappers. Okay? So we like corny jokes, and this is full of them. This is full of little jokes and stuff. It's for grades 4 through 6. Um, but at the same time, it's teaching grammar. And here is Easy Peasy, the same program that I use for Journey and Maya. By the way, Easy Peasy goes all the way up through 12th grade. So it's pre-K all the way up to through 12th. This goes hand in hand with the online program. So I don't just get the workbooks. What he usually does is he goes to the computer, he does the computer work, and then he comes over and do the workbook to accompany whatever it was he learned. Here is Brain Quest. I like Brain Quest because, and this is for 5th grade, this is 10 and 11-year-olds. Spelling, vocabulary, language arts, reading, writing, math, multiplication, division, fractions, decimals, geometry, measuring, data, algebraic thinking, social studies, and science, all in one book. This is perfect for homework or just to make sure they have certain concepts down. They're colorful. He actually really enjoys doing these. Also with this, I also have these Brain Quest cards. So it has little questions on it. The questions are on one side and then the answers are on the other. And we also use, this is handwriting, level 5. This is also the good and the beautiful. And it is teaching cursive. And also has this one I got from Mardell's. This was $9 and I think it was on sale. And it's also cursive. For 5th grade independent reading, so we have middle school, Kenny Wright Superhero. He likes The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, all of them, all of those. And he also, where's the ones he finished? All the Captain Underpants. He's read all of them, y'all, all of them. And he also really likes these books. He read this. This is like a comic book. He read this in one day. One day. So, and this is kind of challenging for him. I'm not sure why, because usually he gets stuff really, really fast. But this book is giving him a run for his money. He has to, he needs help with a lot of this stuff. And that's good. I want him to be challenged. So, yeah. Easy peasy, and it's a pretty thick book. This is this has the lessons for the entire school year, so you only need one, or you can print it online. And then for geography, I got these little flashcards from Target Dollar Spot. I think they were $1. The price is still on it. These were $1, and it's just facts about each state. So we kind of use this for him to kind of help remember all the states and stuff. And we also use 50 States workbook. We got this from Mardell. And it's just a fact sheet about each state. For Landon, here is his math book, Easy Peasy Math for 3rd grade. And this is the entire school year. And we also have Horizons Math for 3rd grade, book 1. This comes in 2 books, and this is why I said they're kind of pricey. So this book was $25 and you need 2 of them. So that's $50 for the whole year for the math. Actually more than that, probably more like $70 for math if you get the teacher's guide. So that's what I mean by it's a little pricey, but it is a good program. And then for language arts, now he is 3rd grade, but I get his language arts a grade behind because he's struggling with reading and stuff like that. So I go a grade back just to make sure he has it. Okay. And we also have the Spectrum Common Core. And it's math, and language arts. And then here is handwriting practice. This is just practice, just to get him writing legibly. I ripped the pages out. So, yeah, he's actually pretty much done with this book. But we also use this, and Maya uses this as well for handwriting. We also have subjects that all the kids do together. One of them is African American history. So, A Child's Introduction to African American History. This is such a good book. I got this on Amazon. And it was recommended by my Busy Bees and me. I saw her using it, and I was like, I have to have that book. Okay, I have to have that book. It's a really good book, and they cover a lot of different things, from slavery all the way up until I think 2017. So yeah, this is a good book. If you're looking for African American history for kids, I do recommend this one. So to go right along with our African American history, these are also some stuff that we read together. So what was the Underground Railroad? Who was Harriet Tubman? And I got these all from Ardell's for $6. Who was Rosa Parks? We've actually finished most of these. I need to go get some more. Who was George Washington Carver? Who was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? And who was Jackie Robinson? And then I got this kind of to supplement one of our unit studies, but if you were a kid during the civil rights movement, so when we start talking about civil rights and stuff like that, I like to get little books to go along with that. Now this is for our social studies. I like this book as well. This is A Life Like Mine, How Children Live Around the World. And I got this on Amazon for I think $12. I'm not sure. But this was an eye-opener for my kids. Look at these beautiful pictures. But this was an eye-opener. My kids had no idea that everyone in the world doesn't live the way that they do. So, yeah, this is, and we just read these all together, and I just ask them questions and stuff like that. We don't do any quizzes or tests or anything. This is just me talking to them and us having a discussion. Also, for science, we have The Fantastic Body, What Makes You Tick and How You Get Sick. And we're actually almost done with this book. But again, this is one of those where we kind of read it all together, and then I'll ask some questions, and we might do an activity or a project relating to whatever it is that we read about. So yeah, this came from Amazon as well. Also for our science, since we're doing the human body, I got these two books from Half Price Books. Here's Gruesome Guts. This is all about the gut, obviously. And then we have Brilliant Brain. So this goes right along with the human body as well. And we also have this one from Half Price Books. It's the human body. They like the other one better. But I can kind of, you know, we can still talk about things here. Yeah. So my 5th grader, he likes animals. And so sometimes, you know, if I just want them to read something, or if they've gotten their work done super fast and I need them to not be watching TV or whatever, I'll say, go get a book and read it. And it has to be educational. So CJ usually goes for this one. This is Snakeopedia, and it's all about snakes. All about snakes. And he really likes that. And he also has this big book of animals. This came from Half Price Books too. So yeah, it's about all different kinds of animals. For art history, I got The Arts, a Visual Encyclopedia, and it's everything art, like from every country, everything, dance, music, sculpture, painting, yeah, it covers everything. So that's art. And again, we just talk about it and we look at the pictures and we might look up some stuff on Google to accompany this or YouTube or whatever. So that's their electives. For our biblical studies, we use Indescribable 100 Devotions About God and Science. And this is a good way, if you have kids who like science, which I do, they love this. They love to hear um, scientific explanations of things and how it relates to the Bible and stuff like that. Like they love it. They love it. It's all about, just weird stuff. But this is really good for kids, and they always go back to the word. Also, well, we like the Action Bible, but this was more so with my third grader in mind, Landon. Y'all, he loves comic books. And when you take the Bible and make it into a comic book, he loves it. He's a struggle reader, so I have to read a lot of this to him, but he loves this when we sit and read this together. Okay, so this is part of their computer curriculum. This is Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. This is the 100% free homeschool. You could take your kids out today and have them homeschooling tomorrow. This program is completely free, and each child has a tab. Even Journey has a tab. We're going to click on CJ's. I'm just going to show you kind of how this works. So he would click on his lesson for the day. And when he clicks here, the lesson will pop up. So today is Khan Academy, which I really love Khan Academy. They helped me through college courses. So I love Khan Academy, but he would watch the video, and after he finishes that, he would do the assignment. It'll ask him a series of questions, and that will basically be his entire math lesson for that day. So that's where those worksheets and workbooks come in. So after he does that, he will go over to his math workbook and do a couple of worksheets that are related to whatever program he did. And then he will go to reading, language arts, thinking, Bible, geography and cultures, and earth science. So he does all of these subjects right here in Easy Peasy. And they have multiple subjects. So I'll link them in the description box. So, and each child does something different. So here's Maya's. She only has math, reading, and biology. So she's younger, so she has less subjects. And same thing, she would just click on her lesson for the day and answer the questions and then go on to the next subject. Or we'll work on worksheets and then go on to the next subject. So, and even Journey has her own little tab. So here's Lannon's. So you would click on math. So we do use Xtra Math. We do Xtra Math every single day, even if it's not on there for that particular day. In this program, it's also free, and it helps commit their math facts to memory. So, and all the kids do that except Journey. So yeah, he does that pretty much every day. But even if it wasn't on there, he'd do it every day. And then he has reading, language, arts, thinking, and earth science. So that's my third grader. And Journey's, hers is even shorter. She just has reading on hers. So here is Starfall. We also use this for third grade and below. So you have a pre-K and kindergarten section, and then you have a section for grades 1, 2, and 3. And it's also a really good program. I usually let Maya pick whatever it is she wants to do that particular day, and she really enjoys that. And here are like the unit studies to help with phonics and reading. And it's a lot of these. It is a lot of unit studies. And they also have a store. So this is where I got those books that I showed you guys earlier in the video. This is where you go to purchase those, and they have a lot of books for pre-K all the way through third grade, and they're pretty inexpensive, and I got them pretty fast. I usually get them within a week or so. So that's Starfall. And they have lots of different books, lots of different resources that you can use, to supplement your homeschool. So I do like Starfall, and it is really inexpensive. I paid $35 for the whole year. So that's pretty cheap, pretty cheap. So we also use reading eggs. Reading eggs goes all the way up. So pre-K all the way up to age 13. Um, and so all four of the kids do reading eggs. This is Maya's. And you see all the little stuff she can do. And you just click on whatever lesson you're on for that day. And then your lesson will start to play. And one thing I just recently learned about reading eggs is they actually have worksheets that accompany whatever lesson you're doing, and it's found under the bonus tab. So you would click on activity sheets and it'll take you right to all the lessons. So Maya is on map 5, so I will click here and look, you have worksheets to go with whatever it is they learned on reading eggs. So that's the teacher's guide, and then it's usually like 3 or 4 worksheets under it. So this is a very full reading program. It covers phonics, handwriting, all of that stuff, all of that. And it goes all the way up to age 13. My 5th grader, he's an advanced reader, but he even does this reading eggs. So go to 5th grade and I just click on any lesson, and there's even worksheets for older students. So he's a pretty advanced reading, but this definitely helps him with reading comprehension, because sometimes he just reads it real fast and you ask him what was the story about and he can't tell you. So that is basically everything I use for homeschool. So we do computer, we do workbooks, we do look up stuff on YouTube. Like for math, I really love Math Antics on YouTube. Fun with Learning or Fun with Teaching is another one. We pull from multiple different places, and I really try my hardest to cater their curriculum to wherever they are. You don't have to do that. I do that because, I think it's what's best for my kids, but they have curriculums that are all put together. Yeah, so there's so many ways to do this. Or if you like, look, I ain't putting no curriculum together and I ain't finna spend no whole bunch of money every year, you know what I mean? Then you can go the K-12 or the Connections Academy route. That's the online public school. So it's like public school, but you do it at home. The only drawback with that is every day that there's class in session, you have to be at the computer, or you'll get an absence, and which means you can still get truancy. Okay, versus homeschool, I can pick and choose what days we do class. I can do class Wednesday through Sunday if I want to, or I could do Monday through Thursday, have them off on Fridays and do Saturdays if I want to, or if we're getting ready to take a trip or something, they can have 2 weeks off and there's no penalty. You know what I mean? So it's all in what works for your family. It's so many ways to homeschool, and they're all the right way. I promise you, you cannot mess it up. If you try one way and it doesn't work for you, try a different way. But there's freedom in homeschooling. So I hope this video was informative. I pray I wasn't all over the place, y'all, because I be so scatterbrained sometimes. It be so much going on, but hopefully I gave you what you were asking for. And I'll have more homeschool videos up, especially during Vlogmas, because I need content to put up. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please leave your questions, comments, whatever, in the comment section, and check the description box for any links. And I will see you guys tomorrow.